Well, hi everybody. This is a stay-at-home grandma, and I am making lima bean soup in the crock pot, though. Okay, so I've soaked my beans for about 2 hours. I'm going to rinse them off now and put them in the crock pot. How's everybody doing? I'm doing fine. It snowed, and I took some pictures. So hopefully, I took a lot of pictures of different things. So hopefully, I'll put them up on my shorts. So they are all rinsed out, going in the crock pot. Okay. There's not much going in there today. I got some. This is some kind of bacon that one of my friends bought me, and I don't know whether it's not Canadian bacon, but it's good for seasoning food. So I'm gonna put that in. Hey, Jonas, how are you? How's everything? How's everything going? Hope you're having a fantastic day, or you had one because the day's over now. So I'm putting that in. Okay. I'm going to put in 1 sprig of rosemary. Well, this one came out of my daughter's garden. Of course, chicken broth. This is low sodium too. And like I said, I don't cook with a lot of salt, so. Then I'm gonna make my fruit tea. Now, I gotta get a spoon out, put this in the refrigerator because this is enough. Okay. Bringing all my seasonings over. Actually, I'll measure it. I mean, I'll tell you what it is. It's kind of like I can sort of see it, the measurements, but I'll actually, one day when I'm actually cooking something that requires me to do the measurements the right way, I'll do it. But this is garlic pepper seasoning. It has pepper in it. That's why I don't use a lot of pepper. So that's 10. That's half a teaspoon. This is garlic powder. Half a teaspoon, 10 shakes. I mean, it's a teaspoon, not half a teaspoon. This is garlic all-purpose seasoning. 3, 4, 5. That's a half teaspoon, 5 shakes. Okay, this is onion powder. That's teaspoon. 10. I have a little bit of tomato base. I'm in love with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's half a teaspoon. And this is garlic salt, and I'll use this then I'll use salt. I'll use a little bit of salt. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those. And I don't need pepper, but I will need a little bit of salt. So that's 5 of those, a half a teaspoon, because it's also got garlic salt in it. Now, take this and stir this around. I'm gonna put it in the crock pot. It's down at the other end of the counter though. So how's everything going, Jonas? How's Renee? So this is all stirred up and ready to go. I'm gonna plug it in and I'll be right back. And then I'll show you my fruit tea and what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to write it out back in 1 minute. Oh, come on. Seriously. Okay, I'm coming now. So now, I cut up. My fruit tea is ready to go. Hey, Robin. I was just ready to email you. I just got your email today. I'm supposed to be going with my daughter tomorrow, but it snowed here, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. But we're supposed to be, her and my girlfriend and I are supposed to be going shopping, so I can get some things for the other house. So maybe yes, maybe no. We don't go anywhere. I will be on, but if we go, because I had already promised them that I would go, and I was getting ready to email you because it's been kind of crazy because we've been packing and getting ready to. We don't even know when we're going, but we're packed up. All upstairs is packed, but downstairs the kitchen is the last thing I'm going to pack because the kitchen is mostly what I use. That and the bathroom, but the bathrooms are packed except for toilet paper and washcloths and all that. Yeah, we will because it snowed here, but the snow here is different than the snow in New England because it snowed really bad, but it's starting to melt already and stuff like that. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Anyway, talking about the fruit tea. So this is what I did so far. I'm going to put water in it in a minute. If you can see in there, I cut up some onions. I put fresh blueberries in. I also I put 4 tea bags of regular tea salata and then 2 blueberry packs, blueberry raspberry. So I'll fill this up and boil it, then we'll talk. So how's everything, Robin? What's going on? Or what's not going on, Turn this water off and then I'll turn the computer around, then we'll talk. So the lima bean soup is really easy. It's easy in a crock pot. Just make sure that when you're doing your beans, unless you're doing canned beans that are already cooked, oh, okay. Okay. I never heard of pink sauce before. I mean, and I'll tell people in a minute. People expect for me to know, like, especially my kids. But I'll tell you in a minute. But I'd like to know. Okay, so yeah, the navy. I love the navy bean one. I love the navy bean soup. But I just did it very simple today, and stuff like that. And I didn't use a ham hock or anything like that. I used some cut bacon, thick bacon that my girlfriend gave me, one of my girlfriends. But I took pictures of, this looks like winter when I looked out the window this morning and it looks like a postcard. Maybe they don't make them anymore because I haven't really seen them, but homework is not, well, it's not live here. It might be live someplace. So, hey, Bring how you doing? Homework might be open someplace else, but it's not open around here. It was, but it's been closed for, I want to say before the pandemic, maybe after. So the whole town, well, the part that I'm in right now, because it's mostly woods and stuff like that. It looks like a whole winter wonderland. So I had to take some pictures. So I'll put them on my short in a little while. I also have 2 dinners that I got to put on too. And you got too much snow, but we didn't. Well, we did, but we didn't. Does that make any sense? Because I guess I've come to the conclusion that the weather is better here than it is in New England, of course. Any weather is better than New England or Montana or someplace like that. But because we're near the river or the water, because the boats go up and down and stuff like that, I guess maybe the snow starts to melt. But it was really, really beautiful. It snowed all night. I went to sleep and everything. And then when I woke up, it was covered with snow. And now it's not covered as much. But it all depends upon, I guess, your perspective of snow. Hey, Renee. Ooh, I bet that sounds good. I make a good clam chowder, but it's New England clam chowder. I've tried Manhattan clam chowder and I don't like it, but I like the New England clam chowder, but his sounds really, 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 really good. I might try that. But see, I got spoiled because I'm a New Englander. So lobster and crabs and clams and all that tastes so much better there than it does down this end. You know what I mean? So at least to me. But my daughter says the same thing. So I guess I'm a little bit prejudiced when it comes to my seafood, but I because I'm supposed to be going home. This is my last time going home, I believe. I don't like to travel that much anymore, but my girlfriend has decided that they're going to throw me in the car and take me home. So I'm going to email some of my friends and tell them I'm coming home this spring, meet with them. We have a place called Charlie's that is run by, it was next door to my father's store and our apartment building. And he used to come, and talk to my dad all the time, stuff like that. He was the grandfather. And then I think these are his great, great, great grandchildren that are now running it. So it's been passed down from generation to generation. And it's really, if you go to Massachusetts, look it up. It's called Charlie's. It's on Columbus Avenue. Charlie's Sandwich Shop. If you look it up online, you'll be able to pick it up. Just say, Charlie's Sandwich Shop in Boston, Massachusetts, and it'll tell you. So I think it's still open. It was open last year. But I know one time they closed it and then they reopened it again. But because that was the only official thing on that particular block that was actually still there. Because my father's store has been, my father's store was there until we sold the building, actually. Somebody always rented it after, yeah. So, so we're going to meet my friends there. Or the other place I might meet, or the alternative, if they're not open, is Wally's, which is it's a nightclub, but it's a jazz club, and all the people from the New England Conservatory and Berkeley School of Music play there. I guess they still do. But I know it's still open because Eleanor and I are pretty much the same age. His daughter, I think she's a year older than me. So I'm going home. I'm making that pilgrimage. It's funny because years ago, many, many years ago, I was driving from Delaware to Boston with my granddaughter, and I met this woman who was about my age at that time. And she was telling me her son was driving her home because she was having a class reunion and she wanted to go. She said, but there's probably only going to be 6 of us there. And I said, I don't think so. There's probably going to be more. Plus some of their kids always come. So now I'm that lady. So I would like to. Okay, my cookbook is ready. I just have to do a few things on the margins and stuff like that, and then I'm going to enter it in next week. But I've been so busy trying to do other things as well. So, like I said, I'll be glad when I get in my house because then I can horn in on a time that I'm coming in, because then I'm coming in and then I can't come in because something's happened or someone's here, trying to do things, and everything like that. So, when they come over to help me pack, you know what I mean? You gotta roll with it. But I was going to do my knitting, Wednesday night, but I just couldn't. I just was I was exhausted. But everything is pretty much packed except my art room, which will be packed because actually they're in contain, it's like this. What do you call it? It's like a closet, but they're in contained boxes. They look like they're not boxes, so they open up like this. I forgot what they call it, but they're in there. And then I got some more, so I can put them all in there, so I can stack them up, and I know what's in it. And then I'll go through everything, and then I will mark it. I'll mark it, put my letters on it and everything like that, so I know where everything is. And then some of the stuff is going to the library because some of the stuff I haven't used since Columbus came. That's how old it is. But see, then what happens is, you get one of these ideas, these bright ideas. At least I do. And I know everybody else gets bright ideas too. And you're making something. And it's really good. And you say, oh, it needs da-da-da-da-da. I know that it's in the, and then I say, oh, I gave it away. Yeah. I'm 75. I'm going to be 76 next month. And we'll have a birthday party next month, I think. Because I'm going to do Joe's thing on the 25th, which is, now let me tell you something, Robin, okay? And Jonas, I bring it, okay? I always got confused with Joey's birthday. It was either the 24th or 25th. My daughter says it's the 25th. I looked at it the other day and it's the 25th, so I'm going to have it Sunday. Something for Joey Sunday evening for a little while, about an hour. Yeah. You can send me gifts. I'll have my everything on StreamYard. Actually, you can crochet me something. I would not take offense to it. I'm just saying. But it's funny because, you think about all these things. Blanket. So, something just to throw over the sofa when I'm laying on the sofa and I'm reading, which is like, I'm not right now. I'm not doing it now. And it's really funny because my husband says, we do go upstairs and read. And I go, yeah, because it's so disjointed. It's again, always, it's a lovely house and I'm really thankful for it, but it's just disjointed for me because it is so big. You know what I mean? I have somebody that helps me take care of it, but you know what I mean? My house is not small, but it's not big like this. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's exactly right. It's not mine. You know what I mean? And my favorite colors are pink and purple and yellows. Any yellows and any greens. And it is, and you hit the nail right on the head because it is not mine. You know what I mean? So the closer it gets to me going home, the more I want to go home because I could. And everything, my husband built everything so that, especially right before I had the stroke, he built the shelves and everything. And then when I had the stroke, he built them even better. Purple and turquoise for you, Robin. I'm not going to forget you. Okay, I'm not going to forget you. All right, just give me a chance to get back into the house, and I promise you that one. May take a little while. I have a couple of other things for you. It's just been crazy. One thing right after the other, and it happens to everybody. But getting back to what I was saying. So I like the house and everything like that, but like he built all the shelves for me. And then when I had the stroke, he made the closet like on the deck. There were like two just empty rooms, little rooms. And he put all shelves in there and stuff like that so I could have it, use it as a pantry and then use the other one to store different things. So, it's, and then my yard, of course, I can't go down. I can go down the stairs, but I can't kneel down. I can kneel down, but I can't get up. You know what I mean? And it's all brick out there in the yard. So he brought everything up on the deck and fixed it so that I could do my gardening up there. I do have raised beds, so I have them right by the sides of the deck so as you come up the stairs. So I can go down and I can put my other things in the raised beds. Okay. So all of that is over there because I don't know which is our land and which is not our land. So I planted a few things on the deck, on the porch out here, because this has 3 different porches. I don't think I showed you that, and I guess I will before I leave. One porch is out on the kitchen, and that's nice, and that's the porch that I planted everything on. One porch is down the stairs, and then it goes into another door. And then the front porch, which I think I showed everybody, I'll do it again before I leave. Hi, how are you? Martiza, how are you? Hola. But the porch runs the extent of the house, which is long. And I like the porch, but I wasn't going to put anything in the front there. You know what I mean? So, because I didn't think that I was going to be here that long either. I thought that we were going to be back in our house by October. That didn't happen. So, I really, like it's just like I bring and said, it's just not ours. You know what I mean? It's nice though. And the insurance company did very nice by us. Now, what I do wish, now I can't extend my kitchen into the living room because I don't have a dining room because I opted not to get one when I came here because I didn't figure, and that was crazy, that I would have that much company because I never had that. I mean, but we had a dining room in my mom's house, and stuff like that. And then when she died, she left the house to me. So, but it was a dining room, and there was a room in the middle, and then there was a kitchen. My kitchen is about half the size of this kitchen, but it's still big for that house. I wish that I could extend it into the living room because there would be more room, except for in the house, when you come in, there's like our stairs that go upstairs. So it's in the middle of the room. So you can't, you have to, I don't know how you could put that would take a lot of work. And the house is over 100 years old. So I rather doubt that they would leave it and let us do it. Not that I would want to do it. I'm a little bit too old to venture into those things. However, I am going to get a window that opens up into one of those little, like, it doesn't open up. I don't want to say it. You can put your plants on them and everything, and it extends out a little bit. I'm going to get one of those in the kitchen. That is what I'm going to do. So what's everybody tomorrow? You know what's funny? Sunday is not a big thing anymore for some people. It's a window, but it's not a window box. It's actually a window that extends out, and it has like shelves on the window. If I get a picture of it somewhere again, I'll show it to you. So I can do all my herbs and stuff in the window. It won't be extended out too far, but it'll be out just enough that I can put them all on the windows. And it goes out about, I have to get a picture. I'll get a picture. So that would be really, really nice. You know what I'm talking about, a window terrarium. Okay, Robin. So you know what I'm talking about. I sometimes cannot describe things that I want. I can draw it, and stuff like that. I'm not I can't like seeing a dress, okay, and looking at it and trying to describe it to people. I can't do that. I can draw it, but I cannot. And it's funny because I can't articulate it. But it's funny about my articulation because I can articulate when I'm giving a lecture or when I'm talking or something like that about like psychology or something like that when I used to teach. But for me to say to you, like those curtains back there, okay, I could draw it out for you and everything like that, but I cannot describe it the way I would. And that's, in other words, the way I would want it. Like if those particular curtains right there, oh, excuse me, but I had to do that. Are plain. But if you asked me what kind of curtains I wanted, I would say, well, I want this and this and this and this and this in my head, but I can't say it to you. Like I got some handkerchiefs that some of them are old and some of them are new, but there's enough that I think I can make like a curtain from my kitchen. But I can't describe it to you, but I can draw it for you. And then once it's done, you'll say, oh, okay, oh my God, whatever, that's pretty good, that's different, whatever. But I can't describe it to you. I don't know how that happened. But my mother said to me, most artists can't describe it to you. So I said, okay, I'll buy that one, because she said most artists, it's in their head, but they can't really describe it to you. And once they hit it out, they'll like it. And then, then there's the tweaking and all this other kind of stuff. So, but I can describe food to you though. So is everybody good? How are you, Robin, too? How are you since the rain and stuff like that? My goodness. Are you okay and everything? Yeah. Well, look, I'm going to finish up down here. I'm going to make myself a grilled cheese because we don't do any cooking on Saturday unless it's something that he wants or something that he cooks. Okay. All right. Because my cousin was like, he said, I think I'm going to have to get a boat. And I said, maybe you need to get an ark for everybody in your little neighborhood. But he said it didn't turn out that bad. I'm really glad because, I'm going to go to Maine And I'm going to go to Vermont while I'm home too. I have to see my girlfriend in Maine, and my friend wants one of my friends wants lobster, so we're gonna get some lobster and stuff like that. It's really funny though, because I don't think well, I'll see, because like I've lost my taste for lobster, so who knows. But anyway, I'm going to clean up and everything. I'm going to go wash up. I mean, after I finish my sandwich. And I really don't think you want to see me make a grilled cheese. There is no way that I could. So I'm watching. I got to tell you this. I'm watching. I forgot which chef it was, because I was half asleep, and he's making a grilled cheese. No, I know it was Alex Bonicelli. She's making a grilled cheese. And she puts mayonnaise on the bread. And that's what kind of woke me up. I'm like, oh. And she's making it. And then she put the cheese on, and she cuts the tomato, which I put in mine. And then she cuts the onion, which I put in mine. And then she puts some bacon on it, which I don't put in mine. And then she flips it over and everything like that and cuts it. It was, you do. Okay. I mean, I'm going to try it. I can't say, but you know how, it didn't look nasty to me. Nothing is ever nasty to me, and I will try to taste it, or try to have it before I say, well, that looks nasty, because some things that look nasty to some people, okay, it is oil. Yes, it is. But, some people say, well, that looks nasty or something like that, but it doesn't to me. My mother always told me something about food because my mother was the one that really taught me to cook, and she could really cook. I pretend to cook. She cooked. You know what I mean? Because at that particular time, that's all they could do, because they didn't have the things, on hand like we do. Okay. Especially like now, I didn't have the things really like we do now. You know what I mean? And I'm going to try it, Robin. I am. And I'm going to try it today. And, so she cooked everything. And when I say everything, and then, froze it, whatever, so that we could have it. She canned everything. I mean, it was just her and all the bunch of ladies that were around her, because my mother was like 34 years old, 35 when she had me. So, she was a bit up there. So, you know what I mean? Something that she did, something that her mother did, something that, they gathered around, and the ladies will come over to the house and do different things and stuff like that. So I'm just used to cooking. You know what I mean? Like, I like a good restaurant. Don't get me wrong. Fast food, only thing I really like is McNuggets. Okay. But like I said, it was a couple of weeks ago, and it was a repeat. I know that. And she's putting the mayonnaise on there, and because I'm half asleep, and I wake up and I go, what? So I said, well, I'm going to try that. So I'm getting feedback from all of you that the mayonnaise works better. I'm going to try it. I have mayonnaise. I make mayonnaise. I just haven't made anything because, again, I'm not in my house right now. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and everything like that, because I have to turn down the tea now and everything like that, and get it sugar and everything and whatnot. Okay, Robin, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it tonight. All right, everybody, let me get out of here and get rid of everything cleaned up and stuff like that, because I'm going to eat something, and then, it's my bedtime, and I have a couple of things to do in the art room. But I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Hold your family close. Robin, I will try, but I'm not really sure where we're going to be tomorrow. So if I don't hear anything, I'll hear something from everybody before the night's over, and then I'll be able to tell you first thing in the morning, okay? Love you all. Get some sleep and everything like that, and God bless, and please stay safe. Hold your family close. Bye-bye. See you in the next video. Peace.